Good morning. It's about 11 o'clock Thursday morning. I got it this morning, posted my video up to YouTube, and then I started banging away at assembling the front clip. Just mocking it up, checking for gaps and fitment and whatever. Keep in mind that the fenders are from one truck. It's a donor cab, which is a different truck. The inner fenders are from a third truck, and the hood and rad support are from the original truck. So I'm fitting pieces from 4 different trucks together. So I just want to check and see if I'm going to run into any real trouble or what. It's not bad, I don't think. Nothing's really scaring me. So I'll show you that in a minute. Also, going to carry on with body working the roof, and by body working I'm talking about body filler work. Metal work is different to me anyway. Metal work is patching and banging out dents and welding and grinding and all that kind of stuff. And body work is spreading body filler and smoothing it out and shaping it and all that kind of stuff. So we're also going to, not we, because I'm the only one here, but I'm also going to start on the back of the cab, cab corner to cab corner, and get going on body work and that stuff. And also I'm going to start on a box sides. So there's a bunch of gunk to strip off the box in and out. So they're big ass panels, and it's a fair amount of work, so I'm going to get a jump on that as well. And yeah, so I'll show you how I made out with the front clip, and might as well just get right to it, man. Okay, so like I said, not too bad. Nothing really creepy. The only thing that did get me going at first was how the hood was fitting. But realizing that the front fenders are actually too low right now. That rad support is sitting right on frame. So there's there's rubber bumpers and whatever. I can shim that up a little bit. That should bring the hood this way, which will make it tighten up that gap at the front, and it should sit okay. But other than that, there's, like I said, these bolts and stuff are just like finger tight. There's maybe 4 bolts on each side holding this together. So there's nothing here scaring me. I think we're good to go. I'm going to leave it assembled like this for now. Excuse me, because it kind of keeps junk from gathering all over the place. And I'm going to go out to the pile and pull in that box side and get it on these sawhorses and start working away on that. So I'm going to just push this back a little bit, give myself some more room, and when I get set up with the box side, I'll come back. Okay, so this is the right side. It's not in bad shape, actually. There's no rust holes or anything like that. No patching to do on it. It's beat to hell. It's dented up. The only spot that is bad, or piece that is bad, is the strip here where the wooden bed would sit in. I tried using my zip gun to just knock that off, but it's just chewing the hell out of the box side, so I don't really want to do that. I'll either drill out or grind out the spot welds. And then there's also a little bit of damage around the stake pockets, both ends. They're brazed up. That's because farmers used to, they'd stick a piece of wood in here, both of them, maybe screw or nail a chunk of plywood to it, and that would extend the height of their box side so they could pile it up with hay or whatever. They'd just be able to carry a lot more in the box. So it's quite common for these things to be torn up and welded. So I'll fix that up, and so once I get this little strip off here, I'll come back and we'll start stripping off the paint and rust and crap off this thing, and get it to bare metal. So yeah. Okay, so I got that strip taken off, and pretty much came out in pieces. It was just easier to just bend it back and forth and snap the spot welds. A couple of them came right through, so I'll have to fill those holes. But yeah, not bad. I started stripping it. But kind of got sidetracked because, well, I had to dig up a bunch of parts for the 38 because, well, there it is there. It's found a new home. I'm not going to get to it anytime soon. So I put an ad on the old internet, and sure enough, somebody wants to build it. So, yeah, I had parts in the back shed, upstairs, a whole bunch in the porch. So I just got them all together and rolled that thing out, get it ready so so it can be loaded. Yeah, so these guys are on their way. Anyway, I'm just going to carry on with this and see how far along I get. Okay, so the inside of the box side is cleaned up. It's not bad. There's a few, a couple of dings and dents. I was wrong about the brazing. Usually in these old old vehicles, whenever there's a tear or a rip or whatever, it was done with a torch and a bronze rod. A couple things though. This edge here is, it's all over the place, and that's got to be straightened out. Same with this. I mean, that's way out of shape. I thought maybe I could straighten it out a little bit, maybe cap the end and make it look like it's round again. But then I thought, what if I was to take a big socket, which on this side over here, this one here stayed nice and round, and the socket just fits in there. So if I can open this up enough, to get this socket in there, and then tap it around and get my my perfect circle back, that's what I'll try. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot with a big socket. And at the same time, I'm also going to be doing some putty work on the back of the cab and finish off my roof. So yeah, lots going on. But I'm not going to tackle this yet until I strip the other side. I'm not going to show that because I just showed you stripping one side. It's the same thing. So yeah, when I come back, maybe we'll be doing some putty work on the cab. Okay, so I've already scuffed the back of the cab and mixed up a batch of putty, and yeah, we'll get her on there. I blew the dust off before I mixed the putty. Remember to just mix up what you're going to use. Everything's expensive. Don't want to have to start throwing stuff away. That's it for that batch. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to get over back on the box side and start stripping the outside of it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick sand. It's fairly coarse grit paper for the first one because I'm going over it again with another coat. So, you know, it doesn't matter if there's deep scratches. Just want to knock off the big chunks and try and find out where your low spots are. That's all we're doing here. Got a couple of very high spots here and here. Ow. Okay, gonna blow that off and give that top, this section here to here, a good shot. So I'll mix up another batch and come back when that's ready. Okay, so again, I blew it all off, got the loose dust and everything off, and give it another shot. This may look like a lot, but again, very thin coats. Mixed just enough. There we go. We'll do it over and over again until we have it nice and smooth. So there you go. You know, pretty good progress for a couple of days, especially considering, you know, I had to take some time to sort out parts for that 38 and roll it out so it's easier to load and all that kind of thing. And actually, that turned into a bit of a shit show. The guys are about 5 hours away. They left around 1:15 in the afternoon, so I expected them around 6:30, you know, in the evening. And I guess they took a wrong turn at Albuquerque and ended up in the middle of nowhere and got lost and ended up not showing up till, you know, 8:15 in the evening. And you know, all day yesterday it was gorgeous. It was like, you know, 68 degrees, you know, 18 whatever Celsius, sunny, beautiful all day. But around 6 o'clock, some clouds started rolling in, and when they showed up, it was pouring. So we're loading this thing in the pouring rain and trying to strap it down and all that kind of stuff, and we were soaked to the bone. Like, I mean, soaked. My, you know, my Canadian blazer here, this thing here, it weighed about 60 pounds by the time I came in because it was just drenched. But anyway, good couple of guys, and the guy who took the car, he's an experienced builder, and I'm sure he's going to build himself a nice little hot rod out of it. You know, he's a welder, and you know, that car's going to need some welding. So anyway, good luck, Troy. Yeah, the back panel below the window there, it's going to probably take another 2 or 3 more skim coats before it's you know, straightened away. You notice I kind of joined the mud all together, continuous. That's so you don't end up with this kind of thing. And you know, we'll skim that whole area out at least 2 more times, probably 3, to straighten it out. But you know, decent progress. Got a good jump on that. Box sides getting cleaned up and ready to metalwork those. And you know, glad to see the front clip on the truck, and instead of laying around in the garage getting dinged and kicked and knocked over and what have you. So I'm just going to leave it on there for now until I'm ready to get into some bodywork on the cowl and stuff like that. Yeah, new subscribers, thank you very much. Another good batch this week. You know, it's thanks to you guys for telling your buddies and your chums and spreading the word. And it's getting out there. The numbers are going up on the channel constantly, and I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and don't be afraid to leave comments down below. I really enjoy reading the comments, and I respond to them. And yeah, if you don't do anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.